Full house.
Hello, everybody.
Hey.
Got a lot of folks here today. Thank you so much for being here with us. And thank you for my birthday wishes. You can also say happy birthday to our buddy Mark, because his birthday is Saturday. So yeah, we are 2 days apart.
Yeah.
And so we're Libra twins.
Yeah, literally 2 days apart.
Literally, yes.
I know, because we were like
Same year.
both
Yeah.
coming out of that place at almost the same time.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
I love
Probably
it.
knew each other before you hopped into the womb.
Very possible. That's right.
I
I was
know.
supposed to be born on Labor Day, and my mother, oh my God, she was in misery for like half the month of September. So yeah.
You were a little bit late.
I was a little bit late, but I'm always early now, usually anyway. Yeah. Yeah. So yes, I'm glad to have you all back here. We've missed you.
Elephant. Hi, Dad.
Yes. I want to say hello to Sherry and Bora Bora. Thank you, Bora Bora. Mims. Oh, thank you. It is today, Mims. Yep. Cat Mama. Meow. All right. Mark's got cats on his shirt, and they're in UFOs.
Yeah.
So what do you think about that? That's pretty cool.
It's so cute. I love it.
It is.
Yeah.
If people want to know what we talk about,
whole new look on the Jetsons, right? Yeah.
if
Sorry.
people want to know what we talk about behind the scenes, it's usually Mark's shirts.
Mark's shirts. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
They have so many great cat shirts. They don't have as many good dog shirts. Like I keep wanting a dog shirt, but they have great cat designs on that at that company.
I have one dog shirt that is a Shih Tzu on a bicycle.
Oh, that's
And
cute.
I like that one. That's
Yeah.
my favorite one. Yeah. Yep. Hello, Emerald Buddha. And hello to Wiki, Karen, Deb H, Andrea. Oh my goodness. Thank you all for being here. Mims. Yeah.
Oh,
My
Kelly's
goodness.
here, too.
Silver. Kelly is? Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Silver, Geek Hillbilly, Ivana. Thank you, everybody. Holly Turley. Oh, I hope you're doing okay, Holly. I lived in Panama City, Florida during Hurricane Andrew, which was further down in Homeland, but I was there in that period of time. So I just first want to just send out all my love and certainly best wishes to everybody. Of course, in Florida. And now they're saying that it's just become a hurricane again and it's supposed to hit Charleston. So,
Foley Beach.
you know,
Yeah.
what was it? Is it a different beach?
Well,
I'm sorry.
Foley Beach. I have some friends
Okay.
who used to live
Okay.
there.
Okay.
But yeah, no, it's going to whack in and soak.
Soak everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some real bad stuff. Have you guys ever been to Sanibel Island in Florida at
No.
all? The only way you can get on is there's a bridge that goes over. And I was there during 2017 hurricane because they have them all the time. And the water was standing then at 6 feet. And now the bridge is washed out. People can't get on or off the island. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I love to everybody. Hi, Jansfree, Dave Maud. Yeah, everybody loves your shirt, Mark.
It's
Thanks,
so hit
Kelly.
and miss. Oh, thank you, everybody. It's so hit and miss, you know, with hurricanes, tornadoes. Like you don't ever know quite where they're going to touch.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
And so, you know, like she was saying there in Panama City, they didn't get anything.
Uh-huh.
But, you know, right next door, it could get everything. So you just never know. And I don't even feel like that's the big one. I still feel like there's kind of more to come.
Well, so, you know, Susan Lynn called it.
She did.
She called
She
it. It was
really
going to
did.
go up and veer right, and then
Yep.
soak Orlando. So she got
Yep.
it right on the money.
Yep, she really did. She said, didn't she say Brandon or Bradenton or Braden
Yeah.
or something? Yeah, she did. Yeah. Yep, she did. And she didn't want to say it, of course, because no one wants to, forecast something like that. But anyway, thanks everybody for being here. All of you, you are so appreciated and loved. And thank you for my wishes. And also thank you for the wishes for Mark, who has a birthday coming up on Saturday. And but I'm going to bring it up only because we're all here today, and I just felt that was important. So
Yeah, because I'm still young for 2 more days. I don't.
Right. Yes.
I don't turn 33 until Saturday. So
Yes, you and Thayer have to respect your elders for a few more days. Yes. Hi, Kathleen. Hi, Kathleen. Yeah. Yes, I will definitely do that, Lady Saul. I have to tell you, it's been a very hard emotional week for a lot of people. I've heard this from a number of people this week. I was actually supposed to meet with a lady today to do a Zoom chat about something, and she didn't show up. And I thought, oh, she must have forgot, but she had an emergency. And she said it was the 3rd thing this week that she had a problem with. So if anybody's feeling that, it's, you want to send out lots of love to everybody for that. Yeah, we're all in a crazy backed up planet stuff. So,
yeah.
Yeah. So, hi, I'm Steve. And I want to thank Kathleen Lightworker. I didn't know if I was going to have enough folks today. She pinched hit. I told her we'll bring her back again soon. What's that there?
I was just giving her a shout out.
Oh.
Hey, Kathleen. Yeah.
Hi, Kathleen.
Hi, Kathleen.
Yeah, she's great. So Terri's back from Greece. She came back with a vengeance because she didn't feel good. She had a bad cough, but is feeling better now, correct?
Yeah, not coughing as much.
Good. And I think you and Joan and Jean are going to be doing something. Is it this weekend?
On
This
Monday.
On Monday. Okay. All right. When is whose channel and what time is that going to be? Anybody know?
Jean's channel at, I think it's 3:00 Central.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, Jean, 3:00 Central. So 2:00 Pacific, Jean's channel. And then on Sunday, I'm going to be on with the Crone Zone.
Oh, that's excellent. Very good.
And I'm on with the Crone Zone tomorrow.
Yeah.
And they're all doing okay? There's no problem with their internet down there in Key West?
Oh, that's
that you know of?
Well, we'll find out.
Not that I just got a text from them, so it seems like things are okay. I saw on Facebook that they just had very minimal damage.
Oh, that's
really
good.
mostly a mess, not damage.
Right. Okay. Awesome. Well, that's good news. I'm glad to hear that. We have other people down there. We have Lori, who does her show from Florida, and we have a few others, and so hopefully everybody is okay and doing all right. The way of positive change, Lori. Right. That's who it is. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to you, Lori. I hope you're okay. Hi, Kelly. Hello, Sue. Hello, Nancy Riker, Carolyn, and wow, everybody's here today. Wonderful. We're having a party. We're having a little party. Mark, tell us what you've been up to for the last couple of weeks. Tell them what you've been doing.
Well, I've been, for one thing, it's like been hectic energy for me. Like, I keep moving forward, but it's almost like knocking like these obstacles that just keep coming. Like, no, we're gonna obstacle you, and I'm going, stop. What are you? So a lot of that, like cancellations, like you were talking about, and people forgetting, and then the thing not working, and like I still have people doing the roof.
Oh, you do? Okay.
It's supposed to be finished on my birthday. Oh, happy birthday! And then, like today, the yard guys are supposed to come, even though there's tiles and everything in the yard. But of course, they're supposed to come all day. They're still not here. I texted and said, I'm going online. I'm not going to be able to mess with you guys because I can't really explain this. It's like, what? Internet? It's like,
especially where you live.
and it's always just a big bunch of like kind of obstacle-y kind of energy, which isn't normal. So it's like kind of, I don't know. I guess it's just all that stuff, and that's the way it kind of surfaces for me. Is it's like almost thwarting me, not quite. But I have to go, ooh, back up. No.
Slaying dragons.
Yeah, it feels like that a little bit.
I bet it does. But you've been away working, doing some work with cleaning out the house and selling some stuff off, and that's been busy.
Yeah, opened up my little booth. My
Yeah.
house looks like estate sale, though. That's another thing. I wouldn't dare turn the camera anywhere
I understand.
because you would scream. It's such a nightmare all around me. I can't stand it. I hate that energy. So with the roof all a mess, the house is all a mess, the yard is really high because they haven't been able.
Yep.
And then I have that thing going over there. But, it's a lot of energy. But I am getting back. I'll do my regular show on Saturday. And
Good.
Debbie and I do our regular show on Monday.
On Monday.
Yeah.
Good. If I was a drinker, I'd have a big stiff drink, but haven't done that in a long time. So I'll just say, here's to my coffee. So
There you go.
And Thayer, what you been up to, girl? What you been up to?
Well, I just was on Monthly Musings with Deb.
Okay.
The Elephant Channel. Just
Good.
got off of that about an hour and a half ago. We talked a lot about Florida
Good.
and the
Good.
energy shift.
Mm-hmm.
So now I've been nesting and painting and sort of rearranging my feng shui, moving the energy around. So fortunately, Santa Fe doesn't, for me, I don't pick up a lot of bad energy here.
Well,
The
that's
energy
good.
is always really very high vibration. For me,
Yes.
I have my bad days and I can sort of sense the energy moving around, but Santa Fe is always a great place to be. I just love it here.
Every time I've ever been there, it's always been a real high vibrational
It's
place for me. Yeah.
Beautiful, sunny, cool days, and got some rain, so that's been nice.
Good.
Can't complain.
Yeah. Well, happy fall, and we're going to enjoy it as long as we can before it gets colder and colder, and we don't want to talk about that right now. So anyway, Hello, Rhett. Hello, Rhett. Hello, Ivana. Yeah, everybody, thank you for being here with us all today. Thank you so much.
Could I add one more thing?
Yes, of course, Joan.
I failed to mention that I'm going to have Lady Saul on my channel on Saturday.
Wonderful.
Good. At 2:00 Central. So I'm really excited about that.
Oh, that is wonderful. Lady Saul now has her own channel.
Yep.
But she is visiting all of us and will be coming back to my channel, I think on the 7th. I think that's the date. It's a Saturday. But I'm so happy to know that the community has embraced her so well, and she's going around to other places and she's in the chat today.
Yay.
So that's wonderful. And the thing that you're going to be discussing as well, I think, Joan, aren't you going to be talking about grief on one of your shows?
With the Crone Zone. Yeah.
With the Crone ladies. Okay.
I figured they were a little, I suggested that, and for obvious reasons. And at first, I think one of them was a little hesitant. And then Priscilla said, why not? We're supposed to talk about Crone issues. And that's certainly one.
Absolutely. No, it's something that we do. It isn't pleasant to do, but it is necessary. So,
and we won't be maudlin or anything, but
no, I don't know.
Everybody goes through it at one point.
That's right. They surely do. Thank you. Did I miss anybody? Everybody got out what their busyness is doing. So we're okay. Good. I didn't want to skip over anybody. So I do have one question up. I only saw one question. I want to tell you that hi, Greg. It's good to see you. I want to tell you that the chat has been kind of wonky sometimes with questions. I don't know why. Some people have put it in 4 or 5 times and it isn't able to be seen. So don't give up on us. If I don't call you your question out, please let me know and try again. Okay. Because we want to get your question. We never intentionally go over anybody if possible. Okay. So we'll start out with Lady Saul. She's needing a little bit of message from her guides and her family on the other side, please.
Lady Saul.
All right, Keys, I got you. Oh, Teresa, I love October too. Yeah. All right, Imbro Buddha. Okay, Rhett. Deb H. Silver. Thanks, Puret. Nice to see you, dear.
Lady Saul, I immediately picked up your mother or mother grandmotherly figure.
Probably your grandmother.
And she, I feel like she took me by the hand and brought me into a really nice room with nice rugs and lamps and a lot of color, and sat me down for a cup of tea and said, "Let's talk." So I don't know if you've got a team that you talk to or that you'd want to talk out loud, but I'm pretty sure your grandmother on the other side will be there if you sit down in your bed in the evening and just talk, because I bet you she'll talk back to you. And sometimes talking through your problems, out loud, for me is very healing. So I just feel a lot of comfort. I feel you have a very wise grandmother on your mother's side. Very wise. I think
Grandmother is one of her key spirit guides.
Yeah,
definitely.
I feel like she helps you. So, I would open up a conversation with her. You need to close the bathroom door and run the water in the tub. That's what I'm getting. Honey, you need to get it out. Let's work through it. Let's go through it instead of holding it all in.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't get an ancestor or a departed loved one, but maybe they came through. What I got was immediately I saw the Rider-Waite deck, and I said, okay, so pull a card. And I don't know all the cards, so they pulled one I know. And it was, and I dug this out later, it was the 9 of Pentacles. And so I said, so what does this have to do with Lady Saul? And they were bringing my attention to the hawk that's on this lady's gloved hand, and saying, okay, you are this woman. This is your potential. It's like they see you already as the woman who's in the garden, the woman who's got it all going for her, but she has even more potential. That you have untapped potential, because that hawk has a little hood on, and as soon as you take the hood off the hawk, it can go soaring off. And hawks are amazing hunters, and that hawk can go soaring off and hunt down whatever it is that you want and bring it back to you. So even though they're seeing you as the woman of great gifts in her garden, there's still more potential for you, and they're going to be there every step of the way.
Awesome.
I hope that resonates with you, dear.
Well, the message I got just about dovetails with yours. So on my stage, suddenly I saw these flying kites all over the place. And I'm like, what's up with that kites? And because I was trying to think, is she the kite, or is she holding a kite, or where's? And then they clarified that right now she's the kite, and her spirit guides have a hold of the string, and they say, don't worry, we have a hold of you. We completely will never let go. They said, but while you're up there, enjoy a different perspective. So, it could be exciting as well as hard and emotional, but just know that they have you. They will never let go.
Right. I also, the first card I got for you too was the 9 of coins, same one that Joan got. And so this is what they're telling me when I drew this, was that, you've done quite a bit. You're accomplished. You've put a lot of work behind yourself, and it's okay to be satisfied with that and relaxed in that. I feel like sometimes you're too hard on yourself. Sometimes it's like you take on kind of battles, not like energy battles, like you take on too much, more than you need to. Like they're saying sometimes energy will slow down. Here's the hangman, can't seem very good, but it's not because of anything you did or not did. So you're not always responsible for everything that happens or comes your way. And even if that means a slowdown, or you say your energy's low, well, that's okay. Just lay down and relax a little bit. It's time to like recharge. And I'm not saying it's the same for everybody, but lately I've had to do that a lot more than I've ever had to do in my life, which is just sit down. Sometimes just for a few minutes, or 10 minutes, just kind of lay back, clear my mind, relax my body, and sort of recharge, and then get back up. So, and it's not, on some level they're saying you've done all the work, you're doing great. So don't beat yourself up or say I should be better or do better. Because it says distance might be what you need. So, that's just also saying, just sit down. You just might need to stop for a little bit, and that's okay, because you'll just get up and go again, because you've already got that whole 9 of coins energy around you, so you won't be able to sit for long, but, take those timeouts anyway.
Yeah. I picked up a card that said tense on it, and the next card said ego. I just have a feeling that there's a tension, maybe not your ego, but a tension between egos. And we know what that's like. So anyway, yeah, take a deep breath, step back, and let it go. All right. Thank you, Lady Saul. All right, so I've got Keith, Teresa, TAK. You don't have a question. She just said she loves October, and I want to bring that up. So yes, I love that
too. It's my favorite.
So I have Keith and Emerald Buddha and Rhett and Deb and Silver and Jansfree and Mims and Cat Mama and Puret and Dave and M. Steve. And that's a lot of people. So we're going to do the best we can. I hate saying no to everybody, but we've got like 14 of them, so we have to cut it back at some point. So let's go on with Keith, Geek Hillbilly. Any message from his guides, please?
I'm hearing they want you to take more walks outside, to sort of walk and move around more. Were you the gentleman that had problems with the flood in Kentucky?
He did, yeah.
Yeah. Because I got that right away, and it that stress sort of gets built up, and a way to physically release it would be very beneficial for you. Walking around outside sort of came to me, but it could be a symbol for, you could just moving your body to release the pent up emotional, to help with your confusion and to release energy that you're holding inside. And I see blue sky all around you. So I think that is good luck, and you'll get messages when you walk.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Geek Hillbilly. I know you have prosthetic leg.
It's hard to walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He still gets around some though.
He does. He does. Yep.
I feel like you've been going through like a rough time, feeling a little bit beaten up, a little bit, on some level, kind of at the mercy of the kindness of others a little bit. defensive, feeling a little overwhelmed and stuff like that. But I just hear that from your guides. They're saying, keep your chin up. Everything's going to get back. Again, I keep hearing for all of us, try not to blame yourself for things that go on in the world, sort of, because there's a lot of stuff that's coming up. And like all these people that were in the path of the hurricane, they didn't do anything in particular to make them be in the path of the hurricane. So you can't take responsibility for everything, and to feel like, I'm being punished or something like that. I don't know that you're feeling any of that, but that's what's coming up. But the good news is it's going to pass, and you're going to get right back up this King of Thrones, King of Coins, who's sitting there in the throne and, feeling back stable and balanced, and all that's going to come back. I feel like they're watching after you. They're caring for you during this time.
Yeah, Hillbilly, when I tapped into your energy, I could just feel my heart. I could just feel my heart beating differently, pressure on my heart. And what it seems like that what they'd like you to do is to go ahead and open your heart a little bit more. It really, I really could feel more around the heart as Mark was talking that you do take on a lot. You feel things very deeply, and they want you to take this time where that, hopefully people are helping you out, you're helping other people out, that you really think about this, really kind of meditate in that heart space and allow more love to grow, allow more to open up there, realizing that we all need help at some times and we need to help others at other times. And they're just very, very working on your heart a little bit.
Joan?
Well, this is kind of one of my odd images that I got. Well, first of all, my solar plexus just lit up. So that's, about self-confidence. And so it's kind of the feeling of go with your gut, trust your instincts. And then they kind of showed me a way that you might do that. And this is where it gets weird, or typically Joan. What I saw was a donkey playing the violin. And to me, a donkey is about work or a burden. And playing the violin is something creative. So they're saying take a creative approach to whatever it is your work or your burden is. And maybe that's drawing on something that you know how to do and like taking a different slant on it. And that will help you gain self-confidence and kind of a new way to get through whatever it is that you're facing. Or also, just to take a creative approach to doing something you know how to do. And that will help boost your self-confidence and just drawing, it's so easy to look at other people and think that, well, they know how to do this or whatever. And it's really easy to discount what we already know how to do or what our gifts are. So kind of think about that as like, how can I draw on what I know how to do? Maybe it's just, the way you treat people and I'm not sure. Anyhow, I won't try to interpret it anymore, but that's what I got for you. And it looked like the donkey was having a great time playing the violin for everyone. So somehow this is going to work out for you.
Keith is always reaching out and helping other people. He's always been like that. And so thank you, Keith, for what you do. And take time to take care of yourself, dear. Always.
Yeah, that's what I got, is to do something to move forward, to take care of yourself.
We have to take care of ourselves. It's hard before we can do any help anybody else. Thank you, dear.
Thank you. All right, Emerald Buddha, any messages from her spirit team?
I'm picking up a male energy that's spends a lot of time behind you as support. I don't know if it's a father or a grandfather, but it's a very, thinking of Gregory Peck and To Kill a Mockingbird, very solid, loving male energy. Could be spirit guide. That he's with you in where you want to go. There's someplace you want to go that's new and moving forward. He's with you. I think even when this person was alive, he was very much a solid person in your life. I wish I could. I feel like he looks a little bit like that Gregory Peck, tall with dark hair, and a very calming presence. So if you are going into uncharted waters or doing something new, and you need a hand to hold, he's right there. His energy is right there for you.
Ah.
Can I go?
Yes.
Okay. Emerald Buddha, I was really diving into your energy, and suddenly they showed me a wooden table that had a burl in it, a burl, which is like a knot in the wood. And they said the burl is so very beautiful. And then they kind of explained a little bit more that it seems like maybe that you have one trait, personality trait that you don't like about yourself, that's annoying you, and that you just wish that wasn't part of you or something. And they're saying, oh, no, take a different perspective. It's the burl in the wood. It's something from a different perspective, from a different way of looking at it, a different way of handling it, becomes beauty, becomes a beautiful thing. So if you have something really bothering you right now, just start to try to take a different perspective on it.
Joan?
Mine was kind of similar. I saw a sea turtle, and I saw it like head on, just like its face was right up next to me. And it was swimming. It was very purposeful, and it was, they're these big. When you see them on land, they're so awkward, and you wonder how were how did they even evolve? How did they even get by? But then you see them in the water, and they're perfectly adapted for what they do, and they're self-contained. They've got protection. They've got locomotion. They can pull it all in and be protected from predators and everything. It's like you've got it all. It's but you have to be in the right environment. So I think what they're saying is that you're perfectly equipped for the things that you are facing and taking on, just like the sea turtle is when it's in the ocean. And sometimes you might feel like I don't fit in or whatever. Well, that's like when you're out on the sand, and you only have to be there for a little while, but then go right back into your milieu. But anyhow, the spirits are saying you've got what it takes. You've got everything you need. You're the sea turtle in the ocean.
All right. Thank
Cool.
you, Mark.
I just quickly got, I noticed a lot of times my readings, when you guys are asking for spirit guide readings, they tend to like talk to the group as much as to you individually. But anyway, again, we're talking about this weird Five of Swords energy that we might be up against. And, it's kind of bullying or aggravating or irritating or just button pushing. Sometimes, I don't know if you've been experiencing it or not, but it says when you do, just remember, here's this Two of Hearts, but to reestablish, consciously reestablish your connection to spirit, your spiritual partnership. So it's kind of like what I was talking about before. Just take that 5 minutes or so to recenter, reground, kind of reconfigure yourself. Sometimes I'll say, rededicate myself and like, oh, I'm here to be in partnership with my spirit today, whatever that looks like. It can be about anything, even if it means I'm gonna watch TV the rest of the day or whatever. But it's just reminding us, don't forget to reconnect, because when you do that, even with this energy, you'll wind up on top, like you'll be back in your throne. And I drew this King of Pentacles again from another deck. And so I asked the deck, I go, well, do you want to show me a different card than that one? Because I already had that. So he said, well, okay, then the Queen of Pentacles. It's basically the same thing. Just means whichever gender you identify with.
Balance the energies, yeah.
How about just the exact same card, but female version? But that's what will keep you above it and keep you moving forward. So you don't get. You'll have that little energy, but you'll just buzz right on past it as long as you keep remembering, what am I doing here, really? Anyway. Thanks, guys. Thanks,
Thank
Emerald.
you. Thanks for the question, Emerald Buddha. All right. This question is from Margaret Gallegos. She goes by Rhett, and she wonders if there are any message from the reptilians that appear in her life.
Ooh.
She is a fabulous Reiki person, by the way. And I've had the beauty of having a Reiki from her in person.
Well, change decks again. Margaret.
I'm hearing that Beatles song, I am me and you are she and we are all together. I feel like this energy that you identify as the reptilians is part of your heritage. It's part of your energetic line. I don't necessarily have a message. They're just telling me who they are, that they are part of you and you are part of them. And you can ask them for help or assistance in your healing or in decisions. I don't get a feeling that they're these evil reptilians that you hear about on the internet. And I'm seeing the color green, like a long line of green. So I would open your heart or open your knowing and try to listen to them, ask them questions and see if they can come in and talk to you. That's what I'm getting is that you are not separate and don't treat them as separate.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Well, I'll jump in. After you were singing the Beatles song, I saw, well, first of all, my crown chakra just lit up. It was like, whoa, they're kind of awake coming from way up high. And so that was kind of cool that you're definitely connected. And then I saw them kind of like, remember like the Temptations, there'd be somebody singing on one side or out in front and everybody else is kind of like doing the dance. And there's a bunch of reptilians doing these they're doing steps together, right? And yet they're they're I saw them as dark, like black or dark blue or something like that. But they're all wearing an orange. Oh, it's the same color orange as is behind you there.
Yeah.
So they're
Okay.
wearing this orange kind of cloak with a high collar on it and kind of going sort of vroom, 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 vroom. So, and I thought, okay, so what's all this about the orange and the pointing and coming back and tucking something down into that orange cloak? And they said that it's about like second chakra stuff, your power and your passion and your creativity. And they're helping you kind of amp that up.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah.
You know, I did not get a message, but I will let you know that my entire stage lit up orange,
Oh,
and it's just orange, and
Wow.
I'm like,
Wow.
what's this? So I got nothing more than orange.
Uh-huh. But yeah, but every sort of the others. That's really cool. Yeah.
Orange. Well, I got, first of all, that I just asked them to give me a message through the cards if they wanted to, and I'm going to try to interpret it. First of all, they're really happy that you recognize them and that you know who they are, like that you're aware of their energy. This is the Three of Cups, but it's like, yay! She is aware of our connection. They're saying, but don't pay attention. Don't give attention to what you don't want. Focus on what you want. This is the Five of Cups. And don't even focus on other people's opinions about them or your connection with them. Focus on what serves you, not what doesn't. That's kind of good for everybody. And then they just want to chime in with the old group message that I guess they're going to repeat till we scream stop, which is don't forget to take time out for yourself and rest. Don't work too hard, lay down a minute. I mean, really, do the cards, isn't that weird how they just keep saying that over and over? Because then you'll be the true magician again. They keep saying lay down and then you succeed. So, I just feel like they wanted to go along with that same kind of spiritual message.
Perfect. Very good. Thanks, Rhett. All right.
And it came to me too that the ones I was seeing, they were kind of like the backup singers, so they're there to support you.
Oh, they're not the California raisins though, right?
Right.
Okay. Okay. All right. So we got Deb H coming up with any questions about this week coming up for her.
I'm getting right away to go someplace different, where you're going to get a recharge of energy or a different type of energy. And perhaps you can go alone or with a friend. When I get the image of walking, it doesn't necessarily mean walking. It means venturing out, and I'm getting a waterfall or a lake or water to sit and blend with the energy of the water or an energy that you're attracted to, sort of take a little mini vacation and leave your electronics and stuff behind and sort of re-listen to your connection with your guides, that you can sort of deepen it. Like sometimes I'm working on a painting and and I've learned to put it away and come back when I'm in a different type of energy. And so I'm not, so I'm getting to, I think of a place to go, which is the energy is very comforting and a change. And I think you'll get a nice little recharge and some new messages.
Great.
The message I got completely agrees with Thayer. I see them kind of washing you in pink water,
Ooh.
like almost like waves, or they want you to take a little time out. They want you to kind of wash your head clean. it's a little bit almost like that last reading Mark did where they're saying you're trying too hard. All of us do that. I notice when I try too hard, it doesn't work. And when I finally like, okay, I give up, it works. And I feel like they're saying you just need a little break right now just to take care of yourself. I don't know why they're going to wash you in pink water, but they are.
Hey, I want to come. Well, I want to come for that.
Yeah.
That sounds good. I got 3 chakras are lighting up: my solar plexus, and the throat chakra, and my third eye. And the throat chakra makes sense because you communicate and do it so beautifully. But I'm feeling like that maybe this goes along with the other readers talking about taking a break and recharging a little bit to get to work on the vision, and then whatever you take in will express itself through the throat chakra, and that will build your self-confidence too. So maybe you're just having like, oh, I've gotten this far, now what do I do? Or I don't know, if you're having a little bit of a wobble in confidence. I think the taking some time away or trying something different might help. And also I pulled a card that was alliance. So if there is someone you wanted to talk to or maybe bring on the show and work with that you feel really comfortable with and very kind of safe, and it's like, okay, these are challenging times. I want to work with on your show or in your life, just going out with a friend or someone who you feel really, really safe and you can let down with, and kind of take a break and build yourself back up.
Great.
Yeah. Well, of course, that exact same message every time they're saying, yeah, that for her too. But also they're talking about, you want to make sure that you're balanced as much as possible. Here we go with all the chakras, but there's somebody up there doing yoga and there's somebody just sitting meditatively. Again, it doesn't have to be a lot of time, but to focus in, one of my shortest and most powerful things I'll ever do is just focus on this column. See this column of light that has the chakras in there? And just that I'm in it. I'm just in the column. I'm connected to source is God and source is goddess, and it just takes a minute. And I think that because in that you re-strengthen your own personal power. This is a personal power card. And you're strong and ready to face anything. Then when changes come a walking down the path, this card is change. It says, you're ready to take it on, face it with power, and just move right through it. Because there might be a little bit of change on its way.
All right.
For the good.
Yeah.
Change for the good.
There you go. Thanks, everybody.
New downloads. Yeah.
Okay, so we've got Silver 1111 with the 2 beautiful giraffes there. Any messages from guides for October, please? I'm glad you're here, Lisa. Thanks for being here.
So I don't know if your mother's passed, but I'm picking up a very benevolent, kind female energy that's sort of above you. It has a very special energy to it. I don't know why. I guess because of your giraffes, I see that the life behind you. I'm getting fertility, life, growing, which is unusual because October is a time of relaxing. But I feel in your personal lives, I'm just seeing growth and fertility. I don't know if your mother's, this female energy it's sort of like I'm thinking of Galadriel, not the new Galadriel that looks like Joan of Arc, but the old one on the Lord of the Rings. So that's what I'm picking up. I don't know what it means. Perhaps you could interpret that. Well, I'm hearing guidance and fertility. So perhaps to open up for that and follow that muse.
Okay, are you done?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I'm going to move on so we can get at least a few more people. I just pulled one card, and I'm asking about October, and it gives me manifestation. And the reason it gives me this is, we're in harvest season, we're in autumn, and October, more or less, not exactly, but it kind of goes in 3 stages, 3 months. So October is the harvest, bringing in the good from all the work you've done. And then you kind of get into giving thanks and gratitude in November. And then in December, you go into this energy of giving and receiving, sharing with others your good and your bounty. So in October, it's about receiving the bounty, receiving the good, letting that which you have worked on manifest and come into your home, in physical form, physical manifestation, abundance, goods, produce, let things, come to fruition. So that's probably what you might want to focus on or think about in October.
Okay. Ladies?
I was seeing love. And at first it was sort of like romantic love. And then I saw Snow White and the love of nature. You know how the birds would come and bring the garlands of flowers all around her, and love of nature, and just the high vibe where she was happy, whistle while you work and all of that kind of stuff. And so I get the idea that the message might be to keep your vibe up, and love will come to you in many, many different forms.
Okay. Terri?
I am not getting something I can really interpret easy. So
Okay, that's fine.
And
That's
I don't know
fine.
how old you are, but if you wanted to get pregnant this month, I think it would be very easy for you to do so.
Okay.
Okay, well now I have to say something. Now that Thayer said that, I was seeing beach balls, and I'm like, I don't know what the beach balls are. Maybe it's a big pregnant
Oh, a
time.
belly. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the
We'll
very
just throw
first
that
thing I
out there.
saw was romantic love,
Yeah.
and,
Okay.
and you kissing someone.
Oh, okay.
So take care.
All right. So guys, we have to do some lightning rounds, okay?
Okay.
So let's and if you're not getting anything right away, I don't want to.
All right.
Just let us know. So we got Jansfree getting angel numbers all week. Any messages from angels?
Keep on keeping on. I'm feeling like those are encouragement that whatever you're doing and is right, and just keep moving forward.
I got 2222.
Oh, all right.
And I forget what that means.
I just got that they're showing you a lot of love, a lot of love.
Yeah.
Yeah. They like you paying attention, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nice.
Mark?
Yeah, and I think they're saying it's back and forth. It's back and forth. Give us messages too.
Oh,
There you go. She works a lot with kitty cats at the Humane Society, so I know they're giving her messages as well. So
Kit Kat.
thanks, Jansfree. Thank you, dear. All right, Mims is wondering if we have any help for her balance, or balance in her life at all. Any kind of reading on that. I get it, Bims. I get it totally.
And I'm a Libra, and that's all about balance.
I'm getting edit it down. Edit
Okay.
down your life. You got a grocery shopping list, cut it in half, edit down, and you'll be able to build a new balance from that.
I get take time to enjoy the sunset every day. Just take a few moments, not even 5 minutes, just to enjoy it and to not think about anything else. Again, kind of like an editing, just concentrate.
And I saw you on a unicycle on the high wire, and you had the bar, like this, and it had a bunch of things on it, and you had stuff on your head. And so when you said edit there, I thought, you just want to, if you have
take
to
some of that stuff off,
get rid of it, and just be the one who just puts one foot in front of each other. And if you have to have the balance bar, that's good, but get rid of the monkey that was there, and the funny hat, and the twirligig, and all these other things that were there. To just kind of simplify.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I get it, Marilyn. Cyclone at the moment. Yeah. That's that energy that Spirit keeps talking about. But, here's one right from Pan just for you, because you know who I'm talking about. He says, call him in personally, Marilyn, and imagine him holding your ankles to the earth, like he's going to hold you down. And bring some balance. And so then he'll run energy through you. But he says, imagine me holding your ankles as the energy comes through, balancing energy. And call on him by name. Okay.
Awesome. All right, Mims. Thank you, dear. And thank you also for being here tonight and being a new moderator. All right, Cat Mama Meow. Any messages from her guides?
Okay. I figured you had, Marilyn. Messages for Cat Mama.
They're showing me a cat's ear and bringing the attention to those little wispy hairs that come out. And then my throat chakra is lighting up. So it's just know that our communication with you is very, very subtle. But just like all those little hairs can pick up the smallest vibration or change in and how the cat's ears twitch and can bring it in. You can adjust too, and learn to quiet yourself and bring in the messages and the vibrations that will help you. Just so they're just saying you've got what it takes, just like the cats have those fine hairs in their ears, and that will, at the slightest sound or whatever, they'll set them twitching, and to bring that into fruition, into something more physical.
And I'm getting turn off the noise. First, I got turn off the news, but turn off the noise, sort of anything on the outside, and move a little bit more inside.
And I got, you can explore a little more spiritually, kind of store up. I got it like it's harvest time. They want you to harvest all the spiritual knowledge, start packing it in. And the way they showed me that was a really fat cat. They were like, get really fat, with spiritual stuff.
Okay.
I love it. Because I drew the card that you were seeing in your mind, Terri. Bliss. And this little fat cat, all so happy. You see his little fat face, and it says bliss. Contentment is in hand. But again, they are talking about that harvest energy again. And then just allow yourself to bring it in and enjoy that satisfaction of what you've accomplished this past year. And just live in that, it feels so good to have good, and to be blissful for a little bit. And that's okay to be like that. in the midst of any time. You can take a time out to feel blissful. Because I think there are things to be grateful for. And so this is right before you start giving grateful. Oh, but the other thing I wanted to say is before I drew cards, what I heard when you said anything for my guides, I just heard a big loud meow. A big old loud meow. And they kept meowing at me. So I don't know what that means.
Yeah. And you know what? You're right, Jansfree. We all have a huge need to be validated. I think we're feeling so low in a lot of cases that this has been very good for that. So thank you. That's a great comment. Thank you. Puret wonders if there's any messages for her this evening. And then we got 3 more to go.
Okay.
Oh, they just showed me a big red apple, an apple for the star pupil.
Ooh.
They're telling me to do something different for a week.
Ah.
That whatever you usually do for a week, sort of the same message I got for Deb, is to do something different, change your routine, and do something you haven't done before.
There you go.
I got a kaleidoscope. I was seeing like all the designs in a kaleidoscope, and then it turned into like a rose window. It sort of solidified and became a rose window in a big cathedral, and all the light was pouring through. So maybe that is try new things, and it can lead to something magnificent. And then the final image was it turned into a black-eyed Susan, and it can be something as simple as that. But it started with kind of shifting around and trying new things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Mark?
I just get face the fear and speak the truth. So, just telling you to trust in your own sense of truth and be willing to speak it. Or it's kind of like what Thayer was talking about, trying something new or stepping out, taking a new adventure, especially if you've been thinking about doing it. I would say go ahead and jump into it.
Super.
Yep.
Thank you, Puret. Dave Maud wonders if you might have a message from his friend Claire Woods in spirit.
Hi, Dave. Claire Woods in spirit.
I'm seeing a woman with short, hair, kind of blondish. I'm hoping that this is the right energy. And kind of slight. And she just says, I'm so free and happy. That little feeling of openness and freedom that I don't think she had. I feel like she had some children that she misses.
It's okay, Buttercup.
April, stop.
Yeah. But she's fine. And if you see her children, give her a big hug. Just squeeze them a little extra when you see them, and you can pump her energy into you. But she's happy.
I didn't notice that this related to her last name, but the first thing I saw was this big, huge tree, and that she is like a tree provides shade and oxygen and beauty and grace. She's offering those things to you. She's looking out for you from over there and kind of sheltering you like a beautiful tree would. And then I remembered, oh, her name is Wood, so that kind of made sense.
I didn't get much. I just got her kind of peeking around the corner saying, hey, you wouldn't believe it over here. You would love it.
Yeah. Like, wow, party. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like she's around you all the time. Right away, she said that, and kind of whispers in your ear and stuff. And also, I drew this living and loving the feminine divine. So I feel like, why is it so hard to show the card? That she works with you with the divine feminine energy as well, like in expressing it or realizing it or being in tune with it, something like that.
Awesome.
Yeah. Dave, if you ever want to go out for a date in Santa Fe, I'm here.
She's always flirting with you, Dave. Did you notice?
I know. There's something about this guy. I'm like, sorry, Dave.
Oh, that's funny there. All right. M. Steve wonders, with all his benevolent outcome request to my guardian angels, are there any that they just won't act on?
Well, I do the benevolent outcome, and it heals me. It helps me when I say it, and I'm hearing divine timing. It's divine timing, and you can't push the river; it flows by itself. But keep requesting them, because that's healing and connecting for you. That you're connecting with the energy, so that's good.
And I get that they just really what Thayer said, that they're working on things. It's going to go at the right pace, but I really distinctly got the big kind of hearing that the Ho'oponopono prayer. They want you to back up the Ho'oponopono prayer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Asking for forgiveness, because it seems opposite, right? You're asking for good things to happen, benevolent outcomes for others and yourself. Why would you need to go around getting forgiveness from people? But for some reason it works.
I just have to say that the minute you said the Ho'oponopono prayer, on comes Jonathan Daly from Maui.
Oh, Maui.
Divine timing, I swear. Okay.
Yeah.
And I just was reminded of something I heard on Abraham Hicks tape, that there is no in spirit. It's all what you give your attention to. So if you pay attention to the fact that it's not coming, then it's not going to come.
But
and I hear they're always looking for the most benevolent. This is the strength card. The most benevolent outcome for everybody and for the group all the time. That's always their focus. But sometimes the idea of what's the most benevolent outcome might not fit our pictures or what we think it is, because it depends on an individual service. So sometimes, you might pray a lot for someone else to see or to realize something, but it's just not what they came to do. So, you can't change others, I don't think, really, no matter how hard you pray, unless they're open to it. So I think they're always concerned with the most benevolent outcome, but sometimes it doesn't fit our pictures of what that would look like.
They're not Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Just keep doing what you're doing, M. Steve. Just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing the right thing.
Yeah. I've been asking for a house for 2.5 years. Okay.
It's
I have
coming
a sign
there.
above my bed. May I ask for the most benevolent outcome that I find the perfect house. I say it every morning.
Good for you.
But
Good
I have
for you.
to wait for it
Still
to
waiting.
Yeah.
Still waiting.
Yeah.
All right, we have one more. Nathan is brand new here, and he has come over from Facebook, and welcome to being on the show with us today, and is asking what would he he'd like to know if there are loved ones around us from spirit, and if they have any information for him about, I guess, his future, if you can read for him.
Yeah.
And thank you for coming over and entrusting us with that. Yes.
Hi, Nathan. Welcome.
I'm seeing a baseball game. Baseball or softball, little league game. And joy around that. Family, team, friends. This could all be allegoric, but that you're blessed with a loving family who likes to have fun, and the people who have passed are still on your team.
I hear that, yes, there are loved ones around you from the other side that are around you. Particularly, I feel like grandmother energy. Like, if I was going to guess, I'd say matriarchal on your mother's side, that watches over you in particular. But there's more than one. There's a few relatives that watch over you. I was going to pull one card here real quick. I'm glad you joined us today. There's been quite a few boys here today. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I like it. I like the girls too, but I like when all of a sudden there's some more boys because we don't see them as often. So it's always a little more exciting.
It's your shirt.
And they, I gave them one last time to give a message. They like to screw with me sometimes. So the message they gave me was rest, take a time out. So it's the same message they've been giving like every single time. So that's for you too. But the good news about that is that's definitely the message Spirit's been trying to scream at us today. And your spiritual guides are saying the same thing. They're all on the same page. So that makes me think, yep, that's your guides telling you that same thing.
Yeah. Well, Nathan, I'm not getting anything for the future, but I am I see a stage, and on my stage, there's bleacher cedium, and it's a packed house. So, all your loved ones on the other side, all the people from forever ago, they're all there. The one person that kind of draws my eye, but I don't have a message from her, is a little girl. There's a little girl on the stage who passed away young. She's really cute, but she's like waving like crazy. That yeah, we all got a full stadium, believe me. But I can see yours, and they're happy to be with you.
Yeah, and the first thing I got was just the feeling of energy going whoop, and it kind of went out from the center and then out through my shoulders, and then it became wings. And so I was kind of getting the feeling that it's an angel that's very close to you. And as I kept looking into it, there was it was a male energy, somebody that had dark, kind of longer curly hair, and just embracing you, and with just in just lots of loving energy. And then I thought, well, is that a guide? Is that the angel or whatever? And then I saw an angel with wings carrying a sword saying, we're here to love and protect you.
Oh, that's great.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks, Nathan. Thanks for waiting and being willing to wait a little bit. We are over time here. I thank my wonderful mediums for staying and being here with us. I'm sorry that we could not get anybody that came in late. Yes, Sherry, we started 2:30 Central. I'm sorry, 2:30 Pacific, 5:30 Eastern time, and we usually go about an hour to an hour and 15 minutes. And so we are very, very much at the end of our time this week, but we will be here same time, same channel next week. And thank you very much. Thank you to Joan check out her channel, and I will put them up. I did not put them up yet. I will put them on the Joan's channel and Terri Suzuki's channel and Mark's channel, and I will put up Thayer's. Thayer does spirit painting, and so I will soul painting. So I'll put up the way you can get to her as well. And thank you all for being here. Blessings to all of you. Thanks to my moderators. And Mark, happy birthday on Saturday.
Thank you,
Remember,
sweetie.
I'm always going to be old.
Eat lots of
Birthday
cake.
today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Marilyn,
Thanks,
give me a
everybody.
call if you need to. It's a little hectic, but I can talk to you for a minute.
Okay. Very good. I hope you got that message, Mims. Take care. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.